I have no idea, actually, I must say. I mean, it's highly uncertain, I think. But I'm an entrepreneur, and what I believe in life is you can't sit there worrying about the economic situation, because if you did, you'd never do anything, because there's always some excuse. So my point to people is just you focus on what you can focus on, and the rest will somehow just work out for itself. You see, what I believe about recessions is obviously you see there people close down shops, therefore those shops become available. So if there's someone's looking to open a shop, it's perhaps, I can say, a good time, because you can probably snap that shop up quickly because it's available and there are many shops around, so the price will go down. So to that extent, I think you can get good deals in a recession. To the extent there are gaps in the market of the recession, change happens. I think when you've got a boom, things are all kind of quite tight. That you can't really, there are no gaps to slip into. And by definition, a recession is change, and out of change comes opportunity. So to that extent, that's the positive side. Then again, there's a lot of pressure on banks. I don't think banks are being as friendly as they should. They're not being as open as they should. There's a lot of uncertainty. So that's a real downside. No, no one's really said anything that I thought this could make a real difference, unfortunately. But maybe because they don't know where they stand. I mean, maybe the Conservatives have got no idea what's going to be happening. No, I thought Gordon Brown did at the beginning. He called himself a champion of entrepreneurs. And really, in the last, I think, 3 or 4 years has shown that not at all. I don't know why he said that at that time. Because he's just done the reverse, I think. He's, in a funny way, penalised entrepreneurs. The changes in capital gains tax at that time, and we've forgotten that. The increase in national insurance contributions. So he championed himself as that, and has proven that actually he just, I don't know, he did that for it. It was just a sort of some bubble he created. Yes, that's right. I mean, if you think about entrepreneurs thinking of starting a business, as a government, you want to remove the obstacles and make that path easy for someone if the path is difficult enough. And all the government can do is remove the obstacles and provide incentives and make the path easier. And that's what they're not doing. So I don't know how on earth they expect people to start businesses, which is really where the revenue and the tax is going to come from in the future. I think, I mean, I always sort of say we started Coffee Republic under the Small Firms Loan Guarantee Scheme, so a very strong scheme to encourage banks to actually give loans that are backed by the government, so that when entrepreneurs go to banks, they're not treated as a pariah, so people don't feel so paranoid. That's the first step in terms of raising finance and giving that oxygen to companies. If they've got cash flow difficulties. The second thing for me is national insurance. I mean, how that can go up, how they can expect anyone to want to employ anyone when it just goes one way, national insurance contributions. Capital gains tax is something else. In my time, I've seen it double, It's still low, they could say, but it was 10%, is now 18%. So these things just give you the message that actually maybe they don't really care about entrepreneurs. They just sort of, I mean, that's just so sad to see.